So today we are taking a fun trip into the heart of Uganda's capital, Kampala. Of course, it is not just a city, it is a giant playground that wakes up when the sun goes down. So let's explore why Kampala is called a city that never sleeps. Of course, this is not New York or Tokyo. It is Kampala, the capital of Uganda. Of course, it is a place where day and night blend together. So let's explore why Kampala stays awake when the rest of the world goes to bed. So Kampala sits right in the heart of East Africa, and it is surrounded by rolling green hills and the giant Lake Victoria. But what makes it so special is not just the view, it is the energy. So when the sun sets, Kampala doesn't slow down, it wakes up. Of course, the street vendors light up their stores, selling roasted corn, chapati, and rollers. Not the watch kind of rollers though, but Uganda's famous street snack made of eggs and flat bread. Of course, the smell fills the air and the people gather to eat, laugh, and talk. So music space from every corner. Of course, they've got Afrobeat, they've got reggae, and they've got local Ugandan tunes. And clubs and bars stay open until sunrise. Even border riders, of course, those speedy motorcycle taxis, they zip through the streets, taking people home or to the next party. But Kampala is not just about fun. Of course, Kampala's nightlife is also about survival. But many people work late shift and some run small business after the dark to earn extra money. So the city's night markets are full of life and they've got people selling clothes, they've got people selling electronics, and they've got people selling food to the night owls and workers finishing their day. And here's something cool about Kampala. Kampala's night culture brings people together. Of course, it is where strangers become friends. And of course, where music connects generations together. And of course, it is also where the city's heartbeat never stops. So even the traffic, yes, the famous Kampala traffic, keeps moving late into the night. Of course, it is very chaotic, it is very loud, and it is somehow beautiful. So Kampala's nickname is the city that never sleeps. It is not just a saying, it is a lifestyle. So it is about joy and unstoppable spirits of Ugandans who find light even in the darkest hour. So next time someone says New York is the city that never sleeps, tell them there's another one in Africa that is just as alive as New York, or maybe even more alive. Of course, it is Kampala, Uganda, where the night is young and the city never blinks. So if this made you want to visit Uganda, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and like and follow for more stories from around the world. So let me know in the comment down below, what city do you think never sleeps?